Hey, I'm Farah. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a 14-minute power vinyasa class, and it's gonna be strong with a focus on building strength and focus and determination. So whenever you're ready, let's meet on the mat. You could be using a block today. It's gonna be helpful if you have a block around. If you don't have a block, you can use a few books stacked on top of each other. This is going to be suitable for all levels, but you should expect a nice strength building challenge. Enjoy! So whenever you're ready, let's just start in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide and let your forehead melt down. Bring your hands by your sides. Just take a few moments to settle down here. Noticing the quality of your breathing. Allow your chest to sink down. Allow your forehead to press into the earth. Starting to tune into your breath here. Noticing the ground underneath your body. Let this moment be your pause button, stepping out from your day into a moment of stillness can be so healing. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale. Slowly walk your hands in front of you and stretch them as far as they can be. Press your fingertips down and lengthen through your spine. Stretching your arms, your shoulders. And slowly bring your hands underneath your shoulders and bring your hips over your knees, coming into a tabletop position. From here, take a deep breath as you lift your chin high, lift your hips high, find a curve in your spine. And as you exhale, let's round the middle back and the lower back and the upper back, coming into a cat pose. Slowly come back into a neutral spine and lift your knees and lift your hips. Come into your downward facing dog. Noticing your feet as wide as your hips. Just take a few moments to cycle through your downward facing dog here. Taking another moment, allow this to be your pause button. Being really here. Lengthening the spine, cycling one heel down, followed by the other heel. Knuckles pressing down into the ground, triceps wrapping over your head, making sure you're still utilizing your breath. Just allowing it to continuously flow. And slowly can you lift your heels up high, round your back, come into a plank pose, making sure your shoulders are still over your hands. And from here, we're gonna lean the weight forward, find this little compression in the wrist, and lower all the way down onto the ground. Bring your forearms in front of you, coming into a Sphinx pose. Press your feet into the ground, press your hips down, shoulders are melting down as you push your chest forward. Take another deep breath here. And slowly lowering down, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, lift yourself up, come into your downward facing dog. Taking 3 more deep breaths, hiding your heels behind your ankles, And from here, we're going to slowly lift onto the ball of the feet as you step one foot forward and step the other foot forward. Slightly bend your knees. Let your chest melt over your thighs and grab the back of your feet. Grab the back of your ankles, your Achilles tendon. Let your head be very heavy, making sure you're still breathing here. Coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, let's rise the arms all the way up. Shoulders lift up towards your ears. Palms are facing the back, taking a big stretch up, squeezing your core. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart in prayer. Closing the eyes, just taking a moment to notice your breathing. Taking a moment to really be here. Set an intention for your practice today. It could be something physical, it could be something mental, just having a reason to be here. From here, let's slowly open the eyes. Inhale, rise your arms all the way up, shoulders lift up, palms facing the back. And exhale, slightly bend your knees, bring your hands onto the ground, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders and step your legs to the back, plank pose. Shoulders are over your wrists. From here, we're going to lean the weight forward, lower your knees down, squeeze your elbows towards each other as you bend the elbows. Inhale, press the feet down, lift your chest up, lift your hips, upward facing dog. And tuck your toes under, come into a downward facing dog. Using this moment to reconnect with your breath. 3 long, expansive breaths. And from here, we're going to slowly step the right foot forward and step the left foot forward. Inhale, rising up, keeping a slight bend in your knees, coming into a chair pose. Shoulders are lifting up to the ears. Lower your hips a little bit more, squeezing your core in. And from here, we're going to slowly lift the right foot up as you keep your left leg grounded, coming into a one-legged chair pose here. So we're on the left leg, right leg is lifting up, just using the glutes to ground into the earth here. And from here, we're going to slowly start to straighten the right leg as much as you can, really engaging your quads, feeling that fire. Taking another deep breath here as you lift the right foot high. And as you exhale, we're going to send the hands back, send the right foot back, coming into an airplane. Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Making sure that your torso is aligned with your back leg. Left knee can be slightly bending here. Lifting the right foot a little bit higher as you extend your torso forward. And as you exhale, let's slowly lower the hands down. If you've got a block, you can bring the block underneath your hands to bring the floor closer towards you. Otherwise, pressing your hands down as you lift your right foot higher, standing split. Your toes are pointing down. And allow your head to melt into your knee here. Deep breath, feeling that burn in your left glute. Then slowly step the right leg to the back, coming into a high lunge, crescent pose. Inhale, reaching the arms up high. Taking a big breath here. Shoulders lift all the way up. Making sure that the back heel is right over the toes. And slowly lower the right hand down as you reach your left arm high, coming into an easy twist here. Parsva Anjaneyasana. Keeping your left hand directly over your right hand in one long line. And slowly lower the hands down as you step the left leg to the back, coming into your plank pose. From here, we're going to lower the knees. As you lean your weight forward, hug the elbows into your ribs. As you bend the elbows, Press your feet down, lift your chest up, lift your hips high, lift your knees, upward facing dog, taking a breath here. And slowly tuck your toes under, coming into a downward facing dog. Taking 2 more deep breaths in your downward facing dog. And slowly lift your heels as you step both feet forward. Inhale, coming to a flat back. And exhale, forward fold as you melt down. Inhale, rising all the way up. Shoulders lifting up. Taking a breath here. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Slowly lower the hips as you bend your knees, coming into a chair pose. And inhale, lift your arms really high, squeezing your core in. And slowly we're gonna step onto the right foot as you lift your left leg. Finding focus, finding strength, being really committed to your practice today. Can you start to straighten the left leg as you inhale? Taking another deep breath here, exhale, can you lower it a little bit more? Inhale, lift the left leg a little bit higher. And exhale as you bring your hands to the back, send your left leg to the back, coming into an airplane, warrior 3. Your toes are pointing down. Lift your left foot a little bit higher as you reach your chest forward. Slowly lowering the hands down underneath your shoulders. Option to bring your block, to bring the ground closer towards you. Otherwise, the hands are underneath the shoulders as you extend your left leg even higher. And lower your chest down. Toes are pointing down. Deep breath here. Let your head melt down even more as you lift your left leg even higher. Standing split. Feeling the engagement of your muscles, of your thigh muscles. Slowly let's send the left leg to the back of the mat as you reach your arms up high, coming up to your crescent lunge. Making sure that the back heel is lifting over the toes. Taking another big breath here. And as you exhale, can you bring your left hand down as you reach your right arm up high, coming into your twist. Making sure that the hand is extending over your shoulder. Taking another deep breath here, opening your right side of the chest, and exhale as you lower the right hand down. Send your right leg back, come into a plank pose. Option to lower onto your knees. Either way, we're gonna lean forward, hug the elbows in as you bend them, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Squeeze your glutes as much as you can. And exhale, tuck the toes under, come into your downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths in your downward facing dog. Option to lower into child's pose is always available for you. If you're feeling a little bit tired today, just allow this to be your reset button, wherever you are. And if you're in your child's pose, you can come back into a downward facing dog here. And inhale as you reach your right leg up high, 3-legged down dog. Exhale as you bring your right knee into your nose. Slowly step the right foot to the front, come back into your high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And as you exhale, we're gonna bring the chest over your knee as you send your hands to the back. Melt the chest really low over the knee. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, come back into your crescent lunge. And exhale, extend your arms to the side as you look over to your right side, coming into an active twist here. Squeezing your hands as far as you can away from each other. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, melting your chest over your knee, sending your hands to the back, bowing down. Inhale, rising all the way up. And slowly, can you bend your elbows as you cactus the arms out. Lift your chest really high. Pushing your chest forward as you reach your hands to the side. And exhale. Bring both hands underneath your shoulders. Step the right leg to the back. Leaning your weight forward. Lower the knees down. Hug the elbows to the ribs as you bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest high. Press your knuckles down. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths in your downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg really high, 3-legged downward facing dog. And exhale, bring the left knee to your nose. Slowly step the left foot next to the left thumb. Inhale, rising the arms really high. As you lift your shoulders up, making sure that the back heel is extending over your toes. As you exhale, can you bow down, bring your chest over your thighs. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, we're going to come to an active twist, looking over to your left side. Extend your arms to the side. Right hand is reaching to the front, left hand is reaching to the back. Inhale, come back to the center, rising the arms really high. And exhale, we're gonna bow down. Bring your chest over your left thigh. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, bend the elbows as you lift your chest open. Squeezing your elbows towards each other in the back. And exhale, press the hands down to frame the left foot. Send your left leg back. Come into your plank position. Lower the knees as you bring your elbows squeezing towards each other. Bend your elbows. Inhale, lift the chest up high. Upward facing dog. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Keeping your gaze towards your knees. Press your knuckles down. Breathing here for 3. For 2. And for 1. Bring your feet together. As you lift your heels up high, look between your hands and step or jump both feet to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Bringing your feet a bit closer together here. We're gonna bend the knees as you lower your hips down. Inhale, reach the arms up really high, chair pose, Utkatasana. Squeezing your knees towards each other. Squeeze your core in. Tuck your pelvis in. And exhale as you bring your arms over to the side as you come into a twist here. Reaching your hands back. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale as you come over, bring your hands over to the left side, coming into a twist. Inhale, reach your arms up high. And exhale, bring the hands back underneath your shoulders, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And press your hands down. Step both legs to the back. Come into your plank position. Bring your weight forward, lower the knees if you'd like as you bend the elbows. Chaturanga, inhale. Lift your chest open, shoulders are melting down. And tuck your toes under, come back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up high, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Slowly step the right foot to your right thumb. Inhale, rising the arms up really high. Coming into your crescent lunge here. And as you exhale, we're going to reach the hands to the back. Bow down, bring your chest over your knee. Inhale, rising the arms all the way up. Exhale as you come into a twist here, extending your arms to the side. Left arm is in the front, right arm is reaching back. Inhale, come back to the center, arms are lifting high. And exhale, we're gonna bow down, bring your chest over your right knee. Inhale, rising the arms up really high, and bend your elbows, open your heart as you lift your chest up, cactusing the arms. Slowly, can you clasp your hands behind your back completely? Bring your hands together, lift your chest open as you reach your hands as far away from you as you can. Making sure you're still breathing here. And as you exhale, we're going to melt the chest over the right knee. And slowly lift the left leg up, coming into a warrior three. Flexing your toes, reaching the hands behind your back. 3 deep breaths in your warrior three, keeping your gaze strong onto the ground. And slowly, we're gonna rise up, bring your hands back to your heart, lower the left foot. Taking a moment to reconnect with your breath. And inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, lower the hips down, coming into a chair pose. And inhale as you lift up high. Exhale, bring your hands over towards the left side as you twist here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands over to the right side as you twist. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, we're gonna slowly lower the hands back down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Bring your hands down to the ground as you step both legs to the back, coming into your plank position. Press your knuckles down as you lean forward. Squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders are melting down. Squeezing your glutes and your knees up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up high, three-legged down dog. And exhale, bring your left foot outside of your left thumb. Inhale, rising the arms all the way up, coming into your high lunge. And as you exhale, can you spread the arms to the side? Inhale, rising the arms all the way up. Exhale, we're gonna bow down. Reaching your chest over your left knee. Bringing your hands to the back, lifting your chest. Inhale, let's reach the arms up high. Exhale, as you twist, bring your right hand in front of your left arm to the back, coming into an active twist here. Inhale, come back to the center, reach the arms up high. And exhale, bow down. Bring your chest over your left knee. Forehead is gazing down. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Slowly bend your elbows as you lift your chest open. Your palms are facing to the front. Cactusing the arms. Slowly clasp your hands behind your back. As you lift your chest high, reach your palms away from you. Exhale, bring your chest over to your left knee. Slowly, can you lift your right foot up, coming into a warrior three, keeping the left foot grounded into the earth, pointing forward. Right foot is lifting high, keeping the toes flexed. Making sure you're still breathing, finding all of the strength from within you. And slowly let's lower the right foot down. As you lift your chest up, bring your hands into your prayer pose. Just taking a moment to notice the fire burning, noticing your breathing. Allow yourself to feel the inner strength coming from within you. Inhale, let's reach the arms up really high, shoulders lift up, squeeze your core in. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees slightly. Inhale, as you lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, bring your hands down. As you step both legs to the back, coming into your plank position. We're gonna lean the weight forward as you squeeze your elbows towards each other, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest up high, upward facing dog. And exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step the right foot to the front, reaching your arms all the way up. And lower your back heel, coming into warrior two. Keeping your shoulders right over your hips here. Extending your arms to the side. Finding strong arms, shoulders melt down. Taking a moment to notice your knees and your toes pointing the same direction to the front. Your back heel is rooted into the earth. Slowly we're going to straighten the right leg as you reach your right arm forward and lower your right hand. You can bring a block underneath your hand here. And you can step your back foot a little bit forward, coming into a triangle pose, Trikonasana. If you don't have a block, you can put your hands over your shin. If you want to go all the way down, option 2, you're going to press your hand inside of your right foot. Lengthening through the back heel, rooting it down. And from here, we're going to slowly bring the left hand behind your back. You can tuck it over your right thigh, or you can just bring it over your back and walk your right hand forward as you bend your right knee, and lift your left leg up high, coming into an Ardha Chandrasana. You can also keep your block underneath your right hand here. Otherwise, we're pressing the hand down and keep extending your left foot. And if you want to challenge your balance, you can lift your right hand off the ground. And slowly we're going to bend the right knee as you step your left hand to the back, come back into your warrior two. Flip your right hand so that it's facing up, and reverse the warrior as you reach your right hand really high. Lengthening through the right side body, and exhale, bringing both hands down to frame your right foot. Send the right leg back. Bringing your weight forward, hugging the elbows towards each other as you bend the elbows, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest high, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes under, come into your downward facing dog. Just making sure you're still breathing here. Feeling all the fire through your practice. Feeling that inner strength. Inhale, reach the left leg high. And exhale, send the left foot to your left thumb. Inhale, reach the arms up really high. And lower the back heel as you come into a warrior two. Keeping your gaze strong on your left hand. Shoulders melt away from the ears. Allowing your left knee to point straight forward, the same direction as your second big toe. Your back heel is really rooting into the earth. Your back pinky toe is rooting down. Extend your arms as far as you can, finding a lot of strength here. From here, we're gonna walk the back foot slightly forward, straighten the left leg, and reach your left arm forward as you hinge from your hips. Bring your left hand onto the ground or onto your shin or onto your block. And reach your right arm high, coming into your triangle pose, Trikonasana. So if this is too much, you can also bring your hand over your shin or onto your block. Just finding your peace into this pose, allowing the breath to continuously flow, listening to your breathing. From here, can you bring your right hand behind your back? Maybe it comes over to the left thigh, otherwise it's just behind the back. And bend your left knee as you walk your left hand in front of your left foot. And bend your left leg, lift your right foot up high, coming into your Ardha Chandrasana. And slowly find to lose balance here, we all do. Keeping your gaze strong in front of you, making sure that the back foot is really flexed. You can also challenge your balance by lifting your left hand up, keeping the right foot flexed. Slowly, let's lower the right foot to the back, Reach your arms out, come back into your warrior two. Strong warrior two here. Finding opening in the left inner thigh. Flip your left hand. Inhale, reach the left arm high as you reverse the warrior. Exhale, bringing both hands to frame the left foot. Send the left leg back. Let's lean the weight forward, hug the elbows to the ribs. Inhale, lift the chest high, upward facing dog. And come into your downward facing dog. Let's just stay here for 3 deep breaths. You can also lower your knees, bring your forehead down, meet me in child's pose. Taking a few moments to notice how your body's feeling now. Just allowing yourself to really be present for that. Often our minds are so busy that it takes a practice of stillness and a practice of movement to bring attention back to our bodies and our minds. And from here we're going to slowly lift back up. Send your hips down and meet me in a seated position. Bring your legs in front of you. Bringing your hands behind your thighs. Lift your chest up. Shoulders are melting down. Finding this supported, strong back. From here, we're going to lift the feet up really high. And reach your arms in front of you. Coming into Navasana, boat pose. Squeezing your knees together as you lift your feet a little bit higher here. From here, we're going to bring the hands together and twist over to the left side. Bringing the hands over to the left side, coming into Kali Mudra here. Index finger pointing forward. And slowly bring that twist over to the right side. And bring it back to the left and back to the right. And just doing that a few more times as we twist. Finding strength from the core, using this to find stability. Slowly come back to the center. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lowering down slightly. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lowering down. One last time, guys. Super strong. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, we're going to slowly, slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Bringing your feet behind your hips, bringing your hands on your belly. Let your shoulders melt into the earth. Notice how your head feels heavy against the earth. Deep breath. And bringing your feet behind your heels. Touch your fingertips to your heels. As you press your heels down and lift your glutes up, squeezing your glutes together, pointing your knees toward each other. Let's lift up into a bridge pose. Lifting the hips even higher, pressing the heels down. Knees are pointing toward each other. Create space between your chest and your throat here. Taking 2 more deep breaths here, squeezing your glutes, lengthening through your front upper body. And let's slowly exhale, lower down. And from here, we're going to go into a final wheel pose. If you prefer to go for a bridge, you can do the exact same thing we've just done. Otherwise, you can bring your hands over your shoulders. And press your heels down as you start to lift your hips up, pushing your hands into the earth. Let's press the heels down, lift the chest up really high, coming into a full wheel pose. And if you're in your bridge pose, you can keep squeezing your glutes up. If you're in a wheel, press your hands down, press your heels down, and squeeze your glutes even higher, making sure you're still breathing here. Coming into this final back bend. Allowing the space to be created in your heart. And wherever you are, let's slowly tuck the chin in, lower your forehead, lower your head down. Lower your hips and bring your hands over your belly. Bring your feet really wide. Bring your knees towards each other. And close your eyes. Noticing how your body is expanding with every breath you take. Using this practice as your pause button from whatever is going on to bring you into this present moment. This is your moment to be here for yourself. To practice gratitude. Allow the energy to really flow into your body. Taking a moment of complete stillness right here. And slowly open your knees, hug your knees into your chest, give them a big squeeze. As you roll from side to side, releasing the back. And keep your right knee hugging in as you lengthen the left leg. And slowly lower your right knee over to the left side, coming into your reclined twist. Bring your right hand to the ground. Your gaze is soft over your right hand. Breathing here. And slowly bring your knees back into your chest. Hug them all the way in. And slowly straighten your right leg. Hug your left knee into your chest. And slowly lower the left knee over to the right side. Bring your left hand to the side as you gaze over it. Coming to your final recline twist. Allowing the breath to continuously flow as it does. Breathing into your lower back, to your middle back. Breathing into your entire spine. And bring your knees back to the center. Give yourself that last squeeze. Squeezing your knees all the way in. From here we can lift the head up as you gaze towards your toes, squeezing everything towards each other. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, we're going to slowly release everything. Bring your feet wide. Allow your toes to turn to the outside as you come into your Shavasana. Let your palms melt down to the earth as they face up. Taking this moment of complete surrender. Complete and utter bliss. You've done all the hard work, and now you can totally and completely surrender as you enjoy this moment of stillness. Allowing that moment to bring you back home to yourself. Right here, you are safe, you are strong, you are capable of everything you'd like to do. Stay here for as long as you'd like in your Shavasana. Slowly starting to bring some more awareness into your body, wiggling your fingers, your toes. Reach your arms over your head as you point your feet together, taking a big stretch, stretching everything. And hug your knees into your chest. Let's roll backwards and forwards a few times. And finally come all the way up into a seated position. Bringing your hands at your knees, finding a long spine. Closing the eyes, just taking a moment to internalize the experience, allow it to really seal in. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I enjoyed having you, and I hope you have a great day. If you enjoyed the practice today, don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified about my new sequences. I share a new flow every Thursday, and I hope to see you guys very soon.